Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled, but first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. Breaking free at midfield. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football, and teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running pretty much any formation, but the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Boston College lines up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
So they'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's an option look. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And the Knowles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. We've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And, boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The attempt is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
The Seminoles are in the red zone. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The Noles come to the line with first and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Second and goal for the offense. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's a positive run for this offense, but now it's going to set up fourth and goal and a big decision for this offense. I know it's still the first half. Let's face it, you're this close, maybe it's worth the risk of trying to roll the dice and try to find a way to get that ball into the end zone.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the kickoff will be returned. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Boston College.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 11. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. returner decides to fair catch this. Offense on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Florida State, 3.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll toss it to the back. Finds room at the 30. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Fires it. He's got his man wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pitches to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. And the quarterback keeps it here. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The offense recovers, but doesn't make any difference. They're short on the 4th down play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because... teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They're going to run the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll pitch it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
But that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
Second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the ball plays right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Looking to chuck it again. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made down inside the 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Only a small gain. You're now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Send the back in motion. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll try to run it with the option. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defensive coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains at that incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take. On downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on the design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up an important third down play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Crucial third down play right here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Seminoles will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They'll give it to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Minnows going to wrap up with the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Boston College will kick it off to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Boston College. Will take the lead in the second half. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch-and-catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball. And I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
The Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's an option look. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Here's the option play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving. Any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. And the Seminoles are in the red zone. Can he get there on the ground? Will he score here? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy, or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back, makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Makes a quick catch. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create.
You cannot escape defense with a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
And the long march continues. offense pushing the ball down the field. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida State.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Quarterback's got it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry out. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The Boston College offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Eagles. They jump in front here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
BAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll run the option. QB decides to keep it here. Fights off a defender. That's a solid game there. He keeps it and picks up the 1st down himself.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. It's a quarterback keeper. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here, and they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run the option. And bulldozing his way through. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here becomes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tailback takes the handoff again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Back in motion now. He'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They'll try to run it with the option. And they stop him just short, but defense really back. First and goal.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense. Touchdown, Knowles. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Knowles trying to cash in here in the red zone. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
That run sets up an important 4th down call for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.